Hello guys, welcome back to Turmeric Tadka. Today I'm making my favorite homemade almond wheat cookies. I always bake this at home because they are fresh, free from preservatives and made with simple wholesome ingredients. Whenever we are craving for something sweet, these cookies are my go-to snack. They are delicious, healthier than the store-bought cookies and a perfect combination for tea or coffee. So come, let's check out this recipe and bake them together. Start by taking 1/4 cup of almonds in a mixer grinder. Grind them into a fine powder and set aside. Next, add 1 cup of powdered jaggery into the same mixer jar. If the jaggery isn't fine enough, give it another quick grind in a mixer until you get a nice fine powder. Set that aside as well. Now, in a mixing bowl, take 100 grams of unsalted butter. Cut the butter into small pieces and add it into the bowl. Whisk the butter for 3 to 4 minutes until light, soft and creamy. Once the butter becomes creamy, add the finely powdered jaggery and whisk it again until everything is well combined and you get a soft, smooth and creamy texture. After adding the jaggery, whisk for another 3 to 4 minutes. As you can see, everything is now mixed really well and the mixture looks beautifully creamy. Now place the strainer over the bowl and add 1 cup of wheat flour, half teaspoon of baking powder, 1 pinch of baking soda and a pinch of salt since we were using unsalted butter. The salt helps balance the sweetness and enhance the overall taste. Sift all the dry ingredients into the bowl. Give the strainer a gentle shake so that everything passes through smoothly. Now add the previously prepared almond powder and 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. Make sure you don't knead the dough too much or too hard, as we want to maintain that soft creamy texture. Gently mix until the dough comes together. If you feel the dough is little hard or dry, take a small cup of milk and add it little by little, depending on the consistency of your dough. To check if the dough is ready, take a small portion and roll it between your palms to make a ball. Then gently press it. If it holds the shape without breaking, your dough is perfect. Now cover the bowl and refrigerate the dough for at least 30 minutes. Meanwhile, let's get the baking tray ready. Take the baking tray, grease it well with ghee or butter. You can also line it with butter paper if you prefer. Next, take a few almonds and chop them into small pieces. We'll use this to garnish the cookies. Now it's been more than half an hour, so let's take the dough out of the fridge. Take a chapati rolling sheet or a board and place a sheet of baking paper on it. Place the dough on the baking paper. Cover it with another sheet of baking paper. Now gently start rolling the dough just like you would roll the chapati. But make sure you don't press it too hard, as we want the cookies to have a nice soft texture. You can adjust the thickness according to your preference. Now it's time to shape the cookies. You can use a cookie cutter to make them into any shape you like. Here I'm using a knife because I don't have a cookie cutter at the moment. You can make them round, square, rectangle or any shape you prefer. Oh, One small thing, I almost forgot to add the chopped almonds before cutting the cookies. So make sure you sprinkle the almond pieces over the rolled dough first, gently press them in, and then cut the cookies into a desired shape. Once you have cut all the cookies, gently remove the extra dough from around them. Now gently remove each cookie with the help of baking paper and place them onto the prepared baking tray. Make sure to leave a little space between each cookies. This gives them enough room to spread and fluff up while baking, so they don't stick to each other or feel too overcrowded. Now for the leftover dough from the edges, simply gather it together, roll it into a small ball and gently press it with your hands to make a cookie shape. I'm going to bake these cookies in a cooker. I have already placed the cooker on the stove with salt spread at the bottom for preheating. Make sure you preheat the cooker for at least 5 to 10 minutes before placing the cookies inside. Baking time depends on the thickness of your cookie. For thinner cookies like the one I have made here, it may take around 10 minutes. Once the cookies have cooled to room temperature, gently remove them from the tray. They'll come out easily without breaking. And there you have it, beautiful, soft and slightly crispy homemade almond wheat cookies. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, share, comment and make sure to subscribe Turmeric Tadka for more delicious homemade recipes and lot of new recipes coming your way. Thank you for watching.